Hi everybody! I'm doing a Zodiac energy reading for Taurus for the month of October. So I'm going to go ahead and relax here and get connected with the energy world, and we'll see what the message is for all of you. I will say the last few months readings for Taurus were difficult. So I'm really, my fingers are crossed here. It's going to be a great October. That's what I'm really hoping. Okay, so I'm going to relax and let's see what they have to share. That's the spirit realm. We'll see what the spirit realm has to share. Okay. Okay. I feel like my nose is getting dirty, and there's a black patch of grass, and this black on the grass is actually like a grease or an oil. It's a dirt. And the dirt is, I don't know why, but I'm rubbing my face on this and it's getting on my nose. And this is the next odd thing. But this black patch, which is not very large, it's like the size of a red brick, okay? Like your average brick. And it's black. But then around it, slightly around it, there's a beautiful border of green grass. Again, we're not looking at a very large size here. It's not like a lot. It's just, this is just tiny little size of two different looks of grass. Now, oddly enough, this is resting on top of a pitcher. And I see Taurus is lifting the pitcher up, not where the pour spout is, but along the side, and trying to drink some type of liquid. It seems very confusing to me. The decision making is very confusing. It's not easy. I mean, it seems obvious. What are we doing with this black oily grass? What do we care about this green grass border? What are we doing with this strange pitcher, and why are we drinking it from the side? You can't even drink out of the side of a pitcher. There's a lid on it, which is this weird grass. It's not coming for you. It's just not going to happen. And it seems very confusing to me and not logical. But for some reason, Taurus is quite certain that sometimes illogical turns into logical. And it says that it's trying things in ways that other people would scoff at it. And it is doing it in such a different way as to discover some element of truth, being certain about. I'm just discovering that definitely this will not work, and definitely this will happen if I do that. Definitely. Even if it seems obvious, we're testing something to just confirm it, but it feels so confusing. It feels like very confusing decision making for Taurus in October, but Taurus is still going for it in order to confirm that this definitely won't work, kind of thing. I asked Taurus, well, what is going to work for you? What is it that you know, and what is it that you know will work for you? I am having Taurus step away from this strange decision making. I mean, I'm setting this on a table and I'm disconnecting you and whatever may be going on in your life. I'm literally disconnecting all your senses so you can have a fresh slate of thought processing, okay? There's a reason why it looks confusing to me, because the message is about confusion and decision making, okay? So sometimes we need just some fresh thinking. So I'm just disconnecting. Taurus, you're watching a Zodiac energy reading for a reason. So I'm actually going to give you an energetic double thumbs up here by disconnecting you from anything that you're connected with related to thought processing, and giving you a fresh new way of thinking. It feels like you need this. It feels like you need to just step back. Work with something that actually works for you. Okay, this is gonna get a little bit worse, and it's very weird. When I help to disconnect you from that, because it feels like all the wrong direction or the wrong way of thinking, wrong way going about it. Feels like um, you're degrading yourself a little bit here. On the logic, the process of thinking, like you're smarter than this. Something like this is going on. So I just disconnect you from that weirdness, and then to bring you into a state of new energy, which is just cleansing your energy field, cleansing your mind, cleansing your emotions, cleansing your heart, cleansing you. They show me a face that has many tubes that go all the way down the face, and there's water in the tubes, and the tubes are connected to something else. And I see, Taurus, your face is on sort of like a pedestal with these tubes, many, many tubes going. And there feels like a sunshine, like a sunrise and a sunset, but it's like the sun is shining, the night is upon us. So like, the sun is shining, the night is upon us. So we have like half and half experience going on here. And I'm like, Taurus, are you talking to me in riddles or something? Because this is bringing us back around to what does this mean? What is this actually saying? What is this actually saying to you and to your life and to the way life is like feels, you know? And you tell me, just wait, just wait. It will all make sense. I just know it's all going to make sense soon. Even if it appears as though it doesn't make any sense at all, I definitely know this is going to make sense. This is going to come full circle and it will make sense. Taurus, you say this. And you say, well, I think it's kind of cool. Like you're doing the total, like you're doing something nobody else would do in order to gather up some sort of strange awareness, and then suddenly you see with a new pair of eyes. Like, I could see this working somehow, but I'm still kind of like confused. Okay, so let's see what Taurus you do next. I asked Taurus, I say, what is it? Let's just scratch everything. We're scratching all this again, disconnecting you from your relationship with trying to figure something out. Just put it over there. What is it that you actually want out of life? Like in a sentence, I want this out of life. Now, how do we take a sentence that we can translate and understand mentally and emotionally, and then we translate it into blue bucket and equals 10 high black balloons? It's like, what does this nonsensical sentence, how do you interpret it? Whereas we can create a sentence that can be interpreted, and that has more power, because it creates an affirmation and a knowing that this is what it is that you are actually wanting out of life. Not still working with what feels like it doesn't make any sense. So let's simplify this down. What is it you want out of life? You want to know, Taurus, what happens here? You tell me what it is that you want out of life, but there are no words to define it. That's what you share with me, which I think is kind of cool. But I also think there's value to having an interpretation, because it is a knowing. And sometimes we need a little bit of a knowing. But to know that what you want out of life is an unspoken word. It doesn't come with language. That means that there's something from the heart that is untranslatable, that is guiding Taurus. So what is it at the conscious level that is inspiring Taurus to have attractions to very strange and confusing decision making? Taurus, you say, I know in time it will all make sense. I know in time it's all going to make sense. You say this. And I say, you know what? I'm good with that. I'm waiting for just a moment here. I will say that this is a better energy reading for Taurus than the last two. As odd as it is, and the energy sides of things, it's quite breathable. It's trying new things, even if it's a bit strange or odd to everybody else. It is trying new things, and seeing how those new things pan out. Seems it could be obvious that it won't work, but Taurus isn't going to say that it isn't going to work until it knows for sure. And Taurus does have a meaningful jewel of energy and confidence in its own decision making, even if people aren't understanding of it. And I think that's admirable. I still think there's value to just giving it a shot and asking yourself, what is it that life means to you? What is it that you want out of life? And actually defining it for yourself. Affirmations are powerful things. They tell the body, they tell our mind, they tell our emotions our reality. So if the affirmation is, this day is going to suck, now we're prepared to have a crappy day, right? So we say these things and don't even realize we're stating affirmations. But if we actually write down a few sentences of meaning and trying to even put some words into that jewel of energy coming from the heart of perseverance and confidence that no matter what it looks like right now, it will make sense. To put some language into that and actually state it out loud could have a powerful effect. It always does, no matter what zodiac sign you are, no matter where you are in life, it always is valuable to do that. And it makes a meaningful difference. Okay, Taurus, that's what I got for you. So I hope you have a wonderful October. And if any of you are interested in connecting with me one-on-one for a psychic session, please visit me at my website at abbeynormalswisdomquest.com. Okay, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day.